This 25-minute sequence develops strength and flexibility and stability for all of the joints. From child's pose, come into tabletop position for cat-cow. Around your spine, pull the belly in on the exhale. As you inhale, arch the back, lift the chest, crown of the head reaches up. Back and forth with your own breathing, lengthening spine on inhale, drawing the navel up towards the spine on the exhale. Cat-cow accentuates the natural curvature of the spine. Really coordinate your breath with your movement. Come to a neutral spine, tuck the toes under, lift the hips up, legs straight, downward dog. Inhale, drop the knees, arch the back, cat. Exhale, downward dog. A few more repetitions. Inhale, drop the knees, arch the back. Exhale, lift the hips, straighten the legs, downward dog. Now bend one knee, then the other knee, pedaling through the feet, shifting your weight from one hip to the other. Inhale, come into plank. Exhale, back to downward dog. Forward into plank, shoulders over the wrists. Exhale, pick up the hips, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. From your plank, drop the knees. Exhale, ground position, chest chin to the ground. Cobra on your inhale. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Drop knees, inhale, ground position, exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, drop the knees, ground position, exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. From your downward dog, just breathing smoothly. And take the right leg up, back, behind you on an inhalation. Exhale, knee to navel, lightly step the right foot forward between the palms and reach the arms up into prayer over the head. As you exhale, sink down into the hips. Inhale, cross the wrists, wrap the palms to touch, taking the arms back as you exhale, shoulders down. Breathe here smoothly, keeping the back of the left knee lifting. Side bend over to your right so you get a stretch through the psoas and through the left hip flexor. Come back to center, drop the left knee down about 2 inches from the floor and take the arms back behind you, interlace the fingers, roll the shoulders back. A strong bend in both knees, left knee hovering. On your inhale, bring the hands down alongside the right foot. Just being on the fingertips here, work on lifting your chest and rolling the shoulders back. Keep the back leg really strong. The whole time breathing smoothly. Now inhale, step back so you're in a plank. Exhale, full chaturanga, lower down slowly. Inhale, raise into upward facing dog. The thighs are off the ground. When you exhale, pick up your hips, pull the belly in, take it back to down dog. The left leg comes slowly up, back behind you on an inhalation. When you exhale, bring the left knee into the navel and lightly step left foot forward for the lunge on the left side. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, taking the arms back, cross the wrists, wrap the hands. Exhale the shoulders down. Keep the breath rhythmic. Sink into that left knee, that left hip. And lean over to the left side, stretching through the right hip flexor, the psoas. Keep the belly lengthened. Try not to flare out the lower ribs. Steady on the feet. Back to center, inhale. Bring the arms around to the side, bend the right knee, exhale, interlace fingers behind your back, hovering that right knee about 2 inches from the ground. Try not to spill the pelvis forward. Take the hands either side of the left foot, be on the fingertips. Keep the right leg really firm. The back of the knee lifting, the right heel reaching back. At the same time, the belly lengthens, the chest lifts, crown of the head reaches up, and draw the shoulder blades back and down. Step back into plank, inhale, lower, chaturanga, exhale. Roll shoulders back, inhale, upward facing dog. And then exhale, send it back into downward dog. Again, the right leg up, back, behind, inhalation. Bend the knee, exhale, and then step the right foot forward between the palms, placing the back foot down. Warrior 1 as a transition, opening into Warrior 2, hip opening sequence. Sink down into the hips, right knee bent, left leg straight. Arms reaching out to the sides, keep the arms aligned, keep the spine tall. Even inhalation as exhale. Take the left arm behind you, grab hold of the right thigh as you reach up with the right arm, looking at your palm. Remember to keep the shoulders back and down. Now straighten the right leg, reach down for the right shin, Trikonasana. And then bend the right knee, take hold of the left wrist behind the right thigh, bind. Still looking up. If it bothers your neck, then of course just look forward. Take the right hand behind the right leg and hop forward into half moon. So this time the right hand goes in front of the right foot and the left arm and left leg extend out to the sky. Strong standing leg holds you here. Keep the belly long and lightly step back with left foot. Back into plank, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lengthen the belly, roll the shoulders back, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left leg, inhale it all the way up, back, behind. Really press through the hands, lengthen the arms. Exhale, bend that left knee, opening the hip. And at the end of the exhale, the left foot steps forward, right foot plants down, Warrior 1. Opening to Warrior 2. Exhale. Long rhythmic breath here. This posture improves strength and stamina. Keep your focus. Reach forward as much as you reach back. Release the right hand behind your back to grab the left thigh as the left arm reaches up, looking up at the left palm. Try not to strain your neck. Straighten the left leg. Left hand comes down to the left leg. Right hand stays behind, still holding onto that left thigh. Spiral the chest to face the ceiling or the sky. Keep breathing. Now bend into the left knee. Go for the bind. If you can't reach fingertips, that's fine. Just keep that right arm back. The hips sink low. Try and roll the left thigh under. Now turn and look down. Prepare for half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Step in with the right foot. And then the left leg straighten, sending the right leg up. The trick here is to keep the spine lengthened. Lightly step down by bending the left knee and step back with the right foot. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Try not to rush that posture. And exhale, downward facing dog. Closed hip postures. Right leg again up, back, behind. Exhale. Step right foot forward between the palms. Place left heel flat down on the floor. Inhale, Warrior 1. Exhale, sink into the hips. Breathe here smoothly. Try and keep the shoulders back. If you're going to back bend, make sure it comes from the upper back. The hips draw square to the front. Straighten that left leg, the hips remaining square. Interlace the fingers back behind you, gripping them tightly, and then really roll the shoulders back. reaching down towards that right shin. Bend the right knee, coming up with the torso. Reach arms out in front for warrior 3. Make a T shape with the body. Keep your glutes engaged. You want to have the hips square as possible. Take the hands down to the floor. Take it to vertical splits. The left leg is sent straight up as you reach down for the right leg. On the exhale, lightly step back with the left foot. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left leg, inhale it up, back behind you. Exhale, sweep the foot forward between the palms, right heel flat. Virabhadrasana 1, left side. Reach up, inhale, exhale, bend into the left knee. Keep the back of the neck comfortable, the shoulders drawn down. Keep the eyes focused on the thumbs. Now take the hands back behind you. Exhale, come into a forward bend over the left leg. Arms up. The back foot should be firmly grounded. Bend the left knee. Release the hands. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, steady on the left leg. Inhale, warrior 3. Keep the chest lifting. It's like you're in a bit of a back bend with the torso. Looking straight ahead. Reach back with the right leg. Keep the right foot active. Now place the hands down on your exhale as you reach the right leg straight up with the inhale. Pressing both legs as straight as you can. Keep the hips square, so don't open and externally rotate the right hip. The exhale bends the left knee, steps the right foot back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. So back bend now, right leg, inhale up, back behind you. Exhale, bend the right knee, look underneath the armpit. Now flip the dog by placing right foot down behind left and opening up the hips to the ceiling. Really breathing here. Use the exhale to sweep the right arm back and step the right foot forward. Left knee plants down, Anjaneyasana, kneeling lunge. Take the arms up behind you, inhale. Exhale, hands to your lower back. Asymmetric camel here. So it's the hips stay square as you arc into the upper back. Release the hands, inhale, reach them back up. Exhale, now twist to your right, placing the left elbow to the outside of the right knee, the hands in prayer. You have the option to pick up the left leg by tucking the toes under, lifting the knee. Come back down with the left knee. Again, reach up, inhale. Exhale, now send the hips back and forward bend over the straight right leg. Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits pose. Should feel a really good stretch through the right hamstring. Again, make sure you're stretching from an even platform, the hips are square. Full splits is always an option for you, but please take your time, don't force it or rush. Hands alongside the hips to help keep your balance and for support. Keep the hips as square as possible. Suck up from the belly to, again, return to a lunge and inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, take your time for upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Repeat for the left leg. Left leg, inhale, up, back, behind. Exhale, bend the knee looking under left armpit, flip the dog, left foot plants down behind right. Releasing left arm, hips open, chest opens to the sky. Breathing here, keep the shoulders back. On your exhale, sweep left arm forward, belly faces down, lunge, right knee down. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, take the hands behind you to your lower back. Fingertips point up, helps draw the shoulders back, open up the pecs. Square the hips, so you should feel good stretch through the right hip flexor. Release the hands and inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist with prayer to your left. Trying to bring the chest in line with the palms. Turn and look behind you. Maybe you can see your foot behind you. Again, the option to pick up the right leg. Balancing here. The breath holds you here. Now step right knee down. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, send the hips back. Forward bend over the left leg. Really melt forward from the hips, keeping the belly lengthened. Place the hands down alongside the hips and slide the legs apart. Full Hanumanasana. Gradual, step by step. Take your time. Push through the hands to lift up the hips. Back to lunge. Back to plank, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nearly there, so breathing deeply. Going to come to seated, so look forward, inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, lightly hop the feet to seated. So boat pose, keep the back straight as possible. Balance on the sit bones and take the legs up. If this is too strenuous for your lower back and your core's not quite ready, bend the knees. Or you could even have the feet on the floor. As long as you're keeping the chest lifting, as long as you're breathing continuously. Take the hands behind you, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest and lift the hips. Rotate the thighs inward and press the big toes into the floor. Purvottanasana stretches the whole front side of the body. Helps open up the chest and draw the shoulders back. Sit down, breathe, and prepare with the hip opening by taking the right knee into the elbow and rock. Now place the right foot either in Janushirshasana, the foot alongside the left thigh, or half lotus, where you take the foot on top of the left thigh for your forward bend. There is the option to take the right hand, wrap it behind your back and grab the right foot. Otherwise, just breathing in the forward bend, trying to stay even in the hips. Begin to slow your breathing. Use the inhalation to reach up and release the right foot. Sweep the left leg around for Ekapada Kapotasana, pigeon pose. So this is a really nice stretch for the glutes, the piriformis, the psoas, and the hips. So there's the possibility that you may be able to bend the left knee and take hold of the left foot for an extra stretch through the quadricep. This is quite intense. Please only when you're ready and if it's not strenuous for your knees. Come up and sweep the legs around in front. Now let's rock the left hip by clasping hold of the knee, the foot. It's either Janushirshasana or half lotus, the two different options for that left leg. Arms reach up on inhale. Exhale, reach forward for the right foot. If you're taking the half lotus version, please pay attention that there isn't undue stress for your left knee here. The opening comes from the hips, not the twist in the knee. Inhale, release the pose. Sweep the right leg behind for single leg pigeon and reach the arms out in front. The hips should be even. Breathe deeply, really relax on your exhale, and option to bend the right knee, take hold of right foot. Keep the hips down. Relax your quadricep. Release the foot, come up and sweep the right leg around. So in your seated position, just slowly from here, roll all the way down onto your back. Breathe deeply and take the hips up. Setu Bandhasan, bridge pose. The feet are hip width apart, toes and heels pointing straight ahead. Interlace the fingers underneath your back. Roll the shoulders under and keep the hips pushing up. There's the option to bring the hands alongside the head and come up into full Urdhva Dhanurasana, full wheel pose. Only take this option if your back feels ready for it. Really, really emphasize your breathing here. Chin to chest to come down. Roll the spine down. Rest and hug the knees as a counter pose. Feel the invigorating effects of the back bend. Place the feet flat on the floor and then cross the right foot over the left for eagle leg twist. The arms are out to the side. Knees go to the left, turn your head to the right. Keep the hips and the neck in one straight line. Return to center, cross left knee over right. Drop the knees to the right and look to your left. Really releasing the breath now. Relax your lower belly, relax the lower back. Return to center of your back, hug the knees in. Place the arms down alongside the hips and the legs up. From here, you can take the option of dead bug pose, which is just where you hover the arms and the legs up. Or, if it's right for you, shoulder stand. Shoulder stand, the legs go straight up. Take support of your mid-back. And push through the elbows. Keep the elbows in. You want to have the spine and the belly as lengthened as possible here. It's shoulder stand, not neck stand, so make sure the most of your body weight is on your shoulders. The legs can go over the head into halasana, plow pose. If the feet touch the floor, interlace the fingers, bring the arms back. To come out, place the hands on the floor and gently uncoil the spine. The hips come down and slowly control the legs coming down. You can just take the back of the neck here in the hands and just make sure your neck's comfortable. Matsyasana, fish pose. Drop onto the crown of the head, lifting your chest, expanding the rib cage, breathing deeply into the diaphragm. Take up lots of space here, really, really breathe. Spread the intercostal muscles. Roll out of the posture, lie down on your back, and you may want to neutralize the spine by hugging the knees and rocking and rolling from side to side, circling the knees 3 ways one way, 3 ways the other way. Allow the legs to come out straight, feet apart, arms to the sides of the hips, palms face up, eyes closed. Breathe deeply. Rest here in final relaxation.